Hi everyone, it's Kaylee, your independent Norwex consultant. So tonight we're going to go over some super fun stuff. We're going to go over our mop and some kitchen products. So some cool things about our mop: you don't have to use any chemicals to clean, just water and the pads that we have. It has a flexible head that can turn and go any direction you want, or you can lock it in place so it just goes up and down. I don't have enough control to go all over the place, but some people really like that option. It also has a telescopic handle, so it is adjustable for your height. So I'm pretty tall, I need a pretty long handle, but if you need it any lower, you just give it a twist, drop it down, lock it in place. So super simple to use. This is what we call our superior mop set. I believe this is our bigger one. There's also a mini option. It's about half the size, so if you have some smaller rooms, smaller areas that you need to clean, we do have a smaller option. But this is our superior mop pad. The mop's a little bit of an investment. So if it's something that you're really looking to have, that you really think you'd love to have in your home, hosting a party is a great way to earn one for free, and I'd love to talk to you more about how you can do that. But such a great product. It's something that I use so often. I'm in the kitchen a lot, and it's just super handy to grab. And we do have hardwood floors in the full first level of our house, so it's super convenient and easy to use. So all of the mop pads that we have are machine washable and super durable, so you can have them for a super long time. I know Jessica, who is one of my teammates that I'm signed up under, she's had hers for about 2 years and they still look brand new. So I'll show you a couple. They're a little bit dirty, I apologize. This is the dry mop pad, comes in yellow. So anything that you see online, if it says like wet and dry and they're all different colors, the color doesn't matter, it's just wet and dry. So some of them are just like newer versions, but it's the same exact product, so don't let that confuse you. Dry mop pad though, everything is Velcro. So you just stick it on there and it's ready to go. They encourage you to go in like a figure 8 pattern when you're sweeping, just to keep all the dust in one area in front of you so you're not spreading it all over the place, but bringing it with you. Dry mop pad, you can go around and pick all that dust and dirt out. Then you just rip it off. Grab your wet mop pad. So the wet pad, for like linoleum and tiled floors, you want to get it pretty wet and then wring it out. Then you'll slap that one on there. For real hardwood floors, which is what we have, you might not want to get it as sopping wet if you don't want your floors to hold all that water. You could use a spray bottle or just get it a little bit less damp, but safe to use on all floors. So super cool, super easy. It does come with a couple different heads as well that I don't have right now. One is a tile mop pad. Anyone that has tiled kitchen floors, it seems to be their favorite product that they use. It's just so easy and so good at its job. And then we do have a Chanel mop pad, which Chanel I talked a little bit about in the last video. It has like those like hanging down little microfiber heads that kind of pick up all that thicker dust and hair. So any pet owners, the Chanel mop pad is going to be your best friend. Something that I'm waiting to get in the mail actually, so I'm super excited for that. But they're all super easy to use, Velcro right on and off, and again, you're just using water. How simple is that? So I know I spend a lot of time in the kitchen, and if Wrigley's following me around in there where I'm trying to clean, it's just water. If it's on his pads and he licks his feet, I'm not worried about it. If he's licking the floor, I'm not worried about it. So a lot of peace of mind with the mop that we have. So if you have any young kids that are stomping around as you're trying to clean, no worries, it's just water, and it dries a lot quicker too, and there's no slippery residue left over like we see in a lot of household cleaners. So all pretty cool stuff. So one thing that people always say though when they're cleaning is the house doesn't smell clean afterwards. Like, we're so used to all the chemicals and the different things that are in home cleaners that make things smell clean, but clean shouldn't have a smell. I mean, clean doesn't smell like anything, but I am one of those people that does like to have a little bit of a scent. So what you can do is drop a couple essential oils directly onto your wet mop pad, or if you put them in your spray bottle and you want to spray the pad or the floor with them, helps a ton. Norwex has their own if you need to buy any. They have a good, I think it's like nutmeg and clove or something that's very folly and appropriate for this time of year. So if you're looking for something different, you can go with that, or just like a normal citrus lemon scent. So whatever fits your fancy there. So we did mention that the mop's a little bit of an investment. Something to look forward to this month though. If you purchase $100 worth of products from Norwex, which you would with buying the mop, you get an EnviroCloth for only $10. So that's a great add-on. If you spend $120, which the mop is just shy of, you would get the EnviroCloth for $10, as well as a kitchen cloth and towel for another $10. So $20 total for all of that. And we'll get to the kitchen cloth in just a minute here. So pretty cool stuff. Both of the mop pads also have our backlock feature. So after you're done using them on the floor, just hang them up by their tag, let the silver and the self-purifying go to work in there. So super great tool to have if you spend a lot of time in the kitchen, if you have kids that make a lot of messes and you have the hardwood or tiled floors. Super great investment. It lasts for a super long time and works very, very well. So we'll move on to some of the kitchen products. So I'll first show you a kitchen cloth compared to the EnviroCloth. So Enviro we talked about, super densely packed. The fibers are pretty small and tight together. Kitchen cloth, you can see it has some more ridges in it. A little bit thinner too. But the kitchen cloth is designed that when you're like wiping your countertops after a meal or cleaning up after some cooking, the ridges are really going to grab all those bigger crumbs and thicker items that are kind of left behind. It's going to pick them right up and clean them up for you. With it being thinner, it also dries a lot quicker. So again, something that you're going to be using often in the kitchen, hang it up, let it dry, and let the backlock go to work. Another self-purifying towel. Every kitchen cloth, so a cool thing about the kitchen cloth, they come in a bunch of different colors. So the kitchen is one room in the house that I really like to have everything match. I have different towels and different cloths for every season, and I like everything to match. So the kitchen cloth, which is more of like a washcloth size, it comes with a matching kitchen towel. So the kitchen towel is a lot bigger. I don't have any to show you right now, and they're even thinner. So they're going to be used for drying your dishes, picking up spills, and cleaning up anything that's a little bit like more liquidy. They can hold up to 2 cups of water. 2 cups of water before they're sopping wet and can't hold anymore. So imagine trying to clean up if you spilled a measuring cup of 2 cups of water with paper towels. You would use like 10 sheets or half the roll. It would take forever. So kitchen cloth, super durable for anyone that's in the kitchen. So also someone like myself, some of you probably know that I also have a dog treat business out of my home. So I'm baking all the time and the kitchen is a big deal to me. I hate cleaning dishes and wiping them clean in between batches with like smelly wet towels. And anyone that spends a lot of time in the kitchen, you know what I mean? Like those cloths get stinky. It's terrible. It's gross. And it's like, you can't keep washing them every other day, but you got to keep washing dishes and using the kitchen, you know? So the cloths are not going to get stinky. They do have the backlock, super easy to use, quick drying. We also have a drying mat. So pretty good size. I have it just on the side of the sink, so when I'm washing my bowls and things in between. Also holds a ton of liquid. It's absolutely amazing. And I always had the problem of whatever towel I had under my dishes so we're drying it, it just stunk. Like within a day, by the time I was done baking, it would be so disgusting. And this thing I've had out for a couple weeks now, and like, I kid you not, it smells brand new. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. And look how clean it still is. It's white on one side. There's absolutely no dirt in it, and I've done like dozens of batches of dishes. It's just absolutely amazing. So those are a couple of the kitchen cloths and tools that you're really going to have if you spend a lot of time in there washing dishes and stuff. For my sponge people, so I'm actually a sponge person. I love kitchen towels, The cloths are great. I use them a lot to wipe down countertops and surfaces. But when it comes to dishes, I'm just a sponge kind of person. So Norwex does have a few different options for you. This is the Speary sponge. It's a little bit scrubbier, as you can probably tell. It's not just shiny. It has like the grippies on it. So super good for scrubbing down like pots and things that have some dried on gunk and a little bit thicker items. There is an Enviro sponge that's basically like the Enviro cloth on one side, and then it has a scrubby side as well. So those, again, something on my wish list that I can't wait to get, but I don't have any to show you. We also have what we call the Speary net. So these are our pot scrubbers. We do have an advanced pot scrubber that comes with a little handle on it, so you can really get like down into some deeper areas that you need to clean out. Also grippy, but it looks metal. It's not. Everything, again, is made with microfiber. It's not scratchy, so it's not cutting up my fingers as I'm using it. It's actually pretty soft, but it is going to scrub the heck out of your stainless steel pots, crock pots. Again, anything that's gunky and kind of gross, this is going to be a little MVP for you. Super easy to use because you're just grabbing it. So those are some of our kitchen products that are super cool to use. Dun, dun, dun. Last but not least, if I can find it. Oh, and here's another kitchen cloth for you. We do have a scrubby cloth, and we have one that's just a scrubby corner cloth. So the scrubby ones kind of have the same texture as that Speary sponge, just a little bit more grippy and scrubbability in it. And there's a scrubby corner cloth, just one corner of it is going to do the scrubbing for you. But last but not least is our veggie cloth. So one side grippy and scratchy, other side is smooth. So the veggie cloth was one of the first ever products that I bought from Norwex because I do eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, and it freaks me out to wonder what kind of like pesticides and disgusting particles are left on fruits and veggies. So I was super pumped about it. So the first time I used it, rinsed off my grapes, sat them in the towel, wiped them off. When I opened my towel, I'm like, these grapes are so shiny. I'm like, where did I get these from? I need to buy these again, not thinking anything of it with the towel. Then the next time I went to get grapes, I grabbed a handful out, and I'm like, these are disgusting. Like, these aren't the same grapes. So I rinsed them, wiped them. I'm like, wow. So it is the veggie cloth. So the softer side is great for like grapes and softer fruits. You can use it dry to wipe off apples and different things like that. The scrubbier side, you can use it damp, clean off your potatoes, carrots, anything that's a little bit thicker. If you scrub hard enough, you could actually peel a potato with it. So again, it's not so hard that it's like scratching up my fingers right now. Excuse me. But it is hard enough that if you scrub something hard enough, you could get the skin off of it. So super great tool to have for anyone that's a big fruit and vegetable fan. And I lied. I do have one more thing I want to show you real quick. We have some cleaning paste. Smells pretty good. I'll show you what the label looks like there. So the cleaning paste, if you have any really thick, like left-on grease on a stovetop or something that you're just not able to scrub off with one of the cloths, get yourself some cleaning paste. It does come in a solid. It's kind of hard to tell in the lighting. It comes in a solid, but you just get your cloth really wet and kind of dip your finger in there and scoop some out, and then you're able to go to town cleaning off your surfaces. So with the kitchen products, what I hope you guys got from this, you don't have to use paper towels. That's another thing. When I was baking, not over exaggerating, I would use a half a roll of paper towels every single day that I was baking, just from like cleaning up my messes, wiping my hands, etc. With these, I don't have to worry about that. It's just, I know that the backlock's working, I know that they're drying quickly, and I'm able to use them for any surface that I need them, and it's just using water. So something that I'm like super excited about because I'm in the kitchen all the time. Also for the mop pads, real quick, I'll just mention because I still have it sitting here from the last video. Especially after you use the dry mop pad, go over to the trash can, brush it out with the rubber brush if that's something that you're going to invest in, and same with the wet mop pad just to get out those extra crumbs and things. So tonight, if you have any questions on the mops and the different pads that we have, or any questions on any of the kitchen products, let me know. A lot of them are super great to earn when you host a party, and they're pretty easy to get. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions. And if you're ready to place an order to help Amanda out to get some of her favorite free products, that would be super awesome. The party link is in the About section of the Facebook page. So I'll see you guys again soon. We'll have one more video to go over bathroom cleaners and how to care for your cloths. So pretty important when you're making an investment in such a great product. Let me know if you guys need anything from me, and I'll see you soon. Bye.